This is the greatest day of my life. Fortnite has been rocked by something super annoying for over 3 years now, and that is the Shockwave grenades. These things have been in the game for every single season since Chapter 4 Season 2. Bro, how are you always at the scene of the crime? And I am beyond fed up with them. Shocks are the most overused item in this game's history. A mobility item that will launch you very far with no skill required, have no animation so you can shoot people while in the sky, and have no fall damage. Every fight you take, someone will shockwave onto you, and then when you hit them with even the lightest tickling of damage, they'll instantly shockwave away like they've just seen the last pacifier in hell and they need to go suck it because they're so scared. This isn't even limited to Battle Royale. You shoot someone in Reload, they shockwave away. You shoot someone in Blitz, they shockwave away. You shoot someone in goddamn Fortnite OG, they shockwave away. This is an epidemic of cowardice that I've already talked about a little bit previously, and it's not limited to shockwave grenades, but they are like the face of this issue, even more so than the wrecked cars. Chapter 7 is a lot of fun, but if there's one major thing that detracts from my play experience, it's that every fight ends with someone shockwaving away. There are so many fun, enjoyable mobility items in this loot pool, like the wingsuit that controls like an elytra, or the slashy sword, but there's no point in using them because everyone's just gonna stack some shockwaves instead. After dealing with the shockwave fiend one too many times at the end of the Simpsons season, I put out a tweet basically just to vent my frustrations, just saying that every mode would be better without them, and I wholeheartedly believe this to be true. Now, I muted this tweet pretty quickly, so what I didn't see until later on was the insane replies. The most common theme I could see was skill issue, which I don't really understand because shockwaves take zero risk to use and I'm advocating for higher skill items to take their place. How is that a skill issue? If anything, the people who rely on shockwaves to get them into and out of literally every single fight should be seen as the ones struggling with their skill, right? Say you're bad at adapting to the battle without saying you're bad at adapting to the battle. Brother, you're just running away! People would ask me, well, what would you recommend? And I'm like, bro, impulse grenades. The original shockwave, but far more balanced as they don't send you quite as far, and if you use them poorly, you'll take fall damage. Dude, we're losing the ancient texts if people have forgotten about impulses. They were in Chapter 4. There's an actual risk and reward factor here, rather than just mindlessly running away. If the impulse grenade isn't to your taste, that's okay. It's just a shame we don't have a giant sandbox of other, more balanced mobility items to choose from. Oh wait, we do. Grapplers, grapple gloves, grapple blades, grapple gliders, crash pad juniors, rocket rams, rocket drills, jetpacks, surf cubes, void masks, shadow bombs, witch brooms, inflatables. Need I go on, or can I stop now? It's not just me though. A couple of days later, Nick30 posted a similar tweet, which got even more people chatting. Now, say what you will about Nick30 and his content, but it is very clear from his gameplay that he is very skilled at this game. I'd like to think that he knows what he's talking about here. Another sentiment I find interesting is, well, it's a game about survival and these people are trying to survive, so why are you getting mad? Which is not entirely true. A Battle Royale is both a game about surviving and winning. So let me ask you this, if you spend your entire game frantically running away from every scary engagement, why even bother playing? Where is the fun factor in just running around the map and hiding? You might as well load into a private match by yourself at that point, or just go and play Minecraft. On peaceful, of course, you know, we can't have any of those scary zombies coming to attack you. Don't judge me, it's about surviving. Chapter 7 clearly did something to the spawn rates because shockwaves have become a hugely prevalent issue now more than ever. It's been a really long time since I've seen so many prominent community members come together in agreement on this one issue. My favorite tweet on the matter is this one from Leo responding to the people crying that they reduced the spawn rate of shockwaves too much a few weeks back. Man, it would really suck if you had to think about using your powerful mobility items conservatively instead of just spamming them, right? Right? But then it happened. 37.20 voted shockwaves. We won. The size of this W cannot even be quantified. They got replaced with the Crash Pad Junior, which is just so much better. Pretty easy to activate, but not egregiously so. Can be used by someone to chase you unless you're skilled enough to shoot out your pad after using it. Sends you a fair distance but not halfway across the map, and doesn't blast you through builds. And there's still no fall damage, so don't worry. I wouldn't want you to have to think too hard about how you rotate around the map. The worst player you know will finally have to think creatively and engage with the world around them instead of just spamming shockwave grenades. Bruh, you didn't even get shot! While editing this video, I looked in Nick30's comments comment section, and there are some of the most unemployed individuals I've ever seen in here crying about the shockwaves getting removed. I'm not subscribed, I don't watch you, I don't like you. Genuinely screw you for being a beta sissy male getting shockwaves out. Go broke, please. It's a Fortnite item to chill. It makes me so happy when Fortnite makes a thoughtful change like this, because it really does feel like they're listening, and it gives me renewed hope for the health of the game and its meta. Communication right now is at an all-time high since at least 2019, and they seem to be mostly making changes that are genuinely in the best interests of the community at large. None of that listening to the voices in their head and then adding the MK7 from Shock and Awesome. In fact, the exact same hotfix that vaulted the shockwaves also made a ton of other fantastic balance changes. Genuinely, bro, this is like the Morgan Freeman of Fortnite updates. It's so good. So, thank you, Epic Games. I appreciate you for this one. Thanks for watching my ramble, and I'll see you in the next one, which might be soon, or also might not be soon, because I have the upload consistency of a honeydew watermelon. In the meantime, I'm gonna get back to not writing the rocket racing video, because as long as I'm alive, it's never happening.
Oh my f***ing god, bro!